The weather has definitely gone akka now, like the winds are picking up tenfold, so fingers crossed we'll get through the night okay. I've got a lot of... Look at them views on there, look. Well, I'm going up there somewhere. The lads are there ready. I've got Chris, who's the Northumberland, old mate from my days in the reserves, and then my mucker Roney's up here, who I was out with last week, who's becoming a bit of a fixture on the channel. Oh, then we've been up here since this morning. Well, Chris come and done a bit of a recce. So I'm at Simonside Hills, and the higher up I've got, the more windier it's got, but fingers crossed the wet stuff will lay off a bit. It's looking a bit cloudy and a bit murky, but hopefully... Turn you round. Actually, I'll turn you the other way because the view out there is better than me. So anyway, hopefully I'll get in, I'm gonna get the car park, get parked up. The lads know me. I sent me ATA about 15 minutes ago, so fingers crossed. We'll meet up, and they're either going to send us a grid, or I'm going to walk in on, or I'm going to be getting met up by one of them in the car park. So been up here a couple of times. One was a field camp. I didn't put the video out because it was rubbish, and the last time I was up here was in the summertime when I had my first night out in the Lancashire 1. But there's the car park. There's quite a lot of people up here today by the looks of it, so let's get parked up, let's get sorted. Happy days. I'll bring his back. Oh well. Oi oi lads! Hey hey! Bit windy off top.
Cheers, mate.
Oi oi Chris lad. This is Chris. This is the Northumberland.
Hello.
A fantastic knife maker. He's busy making me another knife. And hopefully a strop. I asked for it ages ago.
Not the strop, I should have probably.
No worries, mate. No worries. And here's me mucker.
I've only got one hand after last
the one-handed man. Hey, I tell you what, some people like your Philip Schofield class one. When you say, "So I'm doing this Philip Schofield," we're putting the gloves on. Don't remember.
No. You did? No. You couldn't have been drunk, I wasn't I?
No. Anyway, these are the two reprobates I'm going to be camping out with tonight. And as you can see from the last little bit of footage about 20 minutes ago, the wind's picked up even more, so happy camping lads and lasses, and I'll catch you on the trail. Bloody hell, that's just totally changed that weather, like. As soon as you get up the top, it's pissing down and it's brewing a gale. I tell you what, my lungs are burning off that hill, like. Not one of these twats have offered to take me Bergen. I wouldn't give them it in any way, like, because if you cannot carry it, you shouldn't. I bet you wouldn't. Nah, I wouldn't show myself up neither. Like, if you can't carry it, you shouldn't bring it. So, but I see snow on the little hills in front of it. Happy days. It's, I think this is a little bit worse than Storm Kira last week. I mean, Roney were in already, but I'm absolutely sweating, like. But anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. My lungs are burning out. I'll bring us back and we'll get to the base camp. Bring it on, Jimmy, bring it on. Come on, man. Well, we're nearly at home for the night. Oh, God, look at the view. View's going to be mint. Oh, lovely jubbly. Where we're going in this one? Right. And then left, aye. Yeah. Well, we're getting there, everybody. Nearly there. Oh, you bastard. Oh, sorry for swearing. Oh, there we're going. There's the boys. Right. So that must be Roney's. And Chris is going for... Nice little shelter, that. That's about the same size as my natural shelter I made. Happy days, that, like.
You need no more than that.
Right, so Chris is going very open. I think I might do the same, you know.
I need open, me. Like.
Aye. I've got two tops with us. I've got my little social top, and I've got me 3 by 2.91. But I'll have a quick look for an area. I'll get set up and I'll bring yous back, and I'll see yous later. I'm going to keep doing that now because people tell us that they didn't like it, so happy days. Right, so Roney and Chris obviously are already set up because they've been up here since this morning, and I've just found myself a belter location. Like, the ground is perfect. Obviously I'm right near the edge of the woods, but it looks like somebody's already been here. I'll just show you this bit first. Obviously somebody's built up a little bit of a wall type thing here. All right, but I was looking at that first, and then I spotted this, a little rabbit on the tree. All right, but this spot here, absolutely belter, like. So there's no crap on the floor. It's nice and flat, nice and wide to get a bit of a top tent going. I'll probably be able to put a ridge line going from that tree to that tree, just to hang the front off and then peg the back down, because the wind's coming from that direction over. But I'm standing here now in a t-shirt and I'm not cold or anything. I've got like loads of bits of tree and things there, so, and if I need to I could always build the back up at the back there, and that's going to be my view from out my shelter. So what time we got now? 3:30. And then if I come round here, I've got a lovely little rock to sit on, and this is the view from outside the woods. Look at that, man. As you can see, it's getting grey, it's getting dark already. The rain's starting again. It's getting windy, it's going to pick up. So, time to get started. So, what I've got with us today is a 3 by 2.9 DD lightweight top. I'm ground dwelling. I've got my snug pack on a spear. I've got no poles, so I need to get my shelter up first. I'll get set up rather than leave this running. I'll get set up and then I'll come back and show you my setup, and then we'll start getting some more wood prep because the lads have been prepping. All right. Right, well, the wind's starting to pick up really badly now, but in this little shelter I've got, yeah, it's snug as a bug in a rug. Like, I'll just quickly show you in. So basically, I'll go inside my little hobby hole. I'm all covered up from the back there. Obviously, it's a little bit lower down. All I need to do is get a stick or something. I put my top the wrong way around, so I could have tied that up and had loads of room, but I'm not really bothered because I've got enough room to sit. So I've got my snug pack on a sphere. I'm just busy doing all my bedding and all that now. Chris and them are over the back end over there, just having a brew. Once I get set up, I'll get my stuff squared away. My burger will go there. My brew kit and everything will go down there, and then happy days like. But to be honest, I wanted a different type of setup, but it's just too tight. But this is ideal, this like ideal. So I'll bring his well, alright. Right, that's me all set up now. I've just got to go and do some wood prep. I've just brought you out into the edges to see what it's like. As you can see, the clouds coming in, the rain's coming down, the wind's north picking up now, and that's where I'm situated there on the edge of the woods. Lads over the back end, and this is my setup for the night. I'm going to put my exterior light on just so you can see. So I've got enough room to sit there, and I've got plenty cover out the wind and everything. I'm just going to kneel down inside. So obviously I've got my snug pack on a sphere, bivvy bag set up, me 3B2B9 tarp, loads of room, well out the wind here. Like, I've got nothing coming in whatsoever. I've got my cooking system all set up down there, all my food, my radio and everything. My bag's up there, it's blocking off a little bit of a draft that was coming in that side. But other than that, I've got loads of room. Bars over there for tonight. I've got 3 cans of Kronenberg 1664 and a little hip flask full of not Jack Daniels, sorry, Baileys for tonight. And obviously I've got my little light in here, which is actually brilliant. So sorry, I'm just finishing off the last parts of the Sneakers bar, and a little bit of it's got the back of my throat. So I've got my Terra Nova 1 top with us again. So I'm going to take that over where we're going to have this fire in the social area. The lads are taking all the work, like I've done it out. There's been fanning on setting up, but I've got no wind hitting the shower whatsoever. Like a little bit coming from here, but that's passing where I am. All right. So I've just got the normal setup inside of there, except I've brought a little fleecy liner to go inside my sleeping bag in case I get cold through the night. This isn't perched up at all at the back. It's the snug pack's keeping it up off the ground, which is what I wanted. It's ideal. Perfect little shelter like. So in any rate, let's go and have a look at the boys, see what they're up to. I'm just going to turn this outside light off. Right, so cracking little woods, like cracking little woods. Oh, I think the lads have probably gone looking for some more wood and that. I don't know where they are. So Roney's opted for a DD tent formation on his, and obviously he's got a little veranda on the outside there. Oh look, he's in the position ready for us. Whee! Look at this, man. I thought I was a mess. Bloody hell. How much kit you got here? I'm going to put my light on so people can see, because I don't know what the lighting system's like on.
Just because yours is tiny, the one, because you were.
Aye. He's got the snug pack on his sphere as well, but he's just going to use it like a bivvy bag. He's not putting the hoop in it at all. Obviously, he must be cooking something nice because he's got his chopping board and everything. But anyway, that's Roney's, and his hands all nice and healed up. No damage done, any ligaments or anything, so that's happy days. Oh, and then we're over to Chris. Chris is gone for a little army basher.
Absolute bare minimum, dude.
Bare minimum, Chris does. What Chris normally does is, Chris normally goes out walking for miles with just the clothes that he stands on. Wears, and then he just finds a tree, sits up against it, ties himself to it so he doesn't fall out when he falls asleep, and that's what Chris does. That's his type of wild camping.
So I'm glamping it this weekend.
He's glamping it this weekend, aye. But obviously he's made himself a little makeshift table and everything doing there as well to cook off. Oh, happy days, man. It's ideal, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
It's all you need.
I'm thinking we're having another top over here.
Right.
Just off these.
Well, the weather has definitely gone akka now, like the winds are picking up tenfold, so fingers crossed we'll get through the night okay. I've got a lot of blowy down now on the top, but I'm out the rain and that's all that matters, and I'm out the wind. So Chris and Roney out over the back end there. Now I'm just prepping some food. Hopefully the camera's gonna pick it up alright. See if I can get it up. So basically I've got a little bit of sausage knocked up. And I'm gonna hire a bit of it's Weight Watchers, like, 'cause I pinched it off all last, but it's tuna with red sauce. And I've got some noodles, curried noodles, all going to go in the little pot. I've just knocked myself a cup of tea up, so I'm going to get that down my neck soon. Let it stew a little bit. But yeah, this basher is doing its job. It's keeping the wind off us. The wind's at my back. Obviously I can feel it coming in, but it's doing all right, like. But I need to get some food down my neck. And I think I'm going to have to get my softy jacket on. These trousers are getting a bit damp, but it's a bit of a test of my kit, but I don't want to test my kit that much where I get soaking wet. We've got firewood and everything prepped ready for tonight, but we'll see how the weather goes to whether or not we'll actually set it up. It might, like. So, a bit of water. Now what I've been doing is keep me lighter. I had one of my lighters out on the ground. I've come back and I couldn't light my gas. It wouldn't light at all, like. So, but anyway, noodles on the go. Lighter back in my pocket. My lid on. So I've got my sausage. Actually, I might. Just dropped a bit. It's not getting away the day. A little bit of grass. I'm going to hide the sausage in now because that will cook nicely in there with the water and that. Probably maybe should go on the side later. I think a little bit more water in there. Because it'll be more like a... I'm not going to get rid of... Normally drain water out when I've got noodles and that, like. But I'm not going to the day. It's going to be like a... I'm going to use it like a soup and all that as well. I've never done this type of food before, so I'm just going to mix it all in. Oh, I'll tell you what I've never done. Might as well use it. Use it or lose it. That's what they're saying it. Might as well put that curry powder in. If anything, it's going to be a fillable meal. I'm just hoping the camera's picking this up, like. I'm not bothered what it looks like or tastes like. It's going to be hot. It's going to be filling, and that's all that really matters, doesn't it? Actually, that's given it quite a nice colour. and I'll let that cook off. See if I need to add anything. It's right, brew time. This Storm Desmond, obviously where the location we're a lot higher up. I'm not sure if your camera's facing me or not. There you go. I think it isn't anyway. A bit higher. Aye, this Storm Desmond's a lot stronger than the one we were in last week, which was whatever it was. And anyway, I was out camping with Roney. Obviously we were right in the deep woods and we were low down anyway. But this is a bit more extreme, this one. So, but I think I'm going to be nice and comfy here. I'm out the wind, out the rain. And if I go outside of there now, I'll be getting my waterproofs. I've got my Gore-Tex and that. So, happy days. Right, I'm going to switch up now. And I'll see you when I put my food ready and let you know what it tastes. Right, food's ready. I think it's ready in any way. Tastes like it. Looks like it. I don't know if you can see it. But it's actually cooked in really well, like. Now for the taste. Oh, now it is. That's really nice. Really nice that. I'll try a little bit of this sausage. Oh yeah, look at that smell. Aye, the curry powder and the tuna stuff's all mixed in really nice. Aye, I think I'm going to enjoy this. Oh. Success. Right, I'm going to drink that cup of tea before it gets too cold. My legs are starting to get a bit cold now because they're a bit damp. So I'm just going to try and air them out a bit, let the wind dry them off a bit. But anyway, waffle mode kicking in. See you in a bit. Hey! Well, I've had my food and I'm away over to see the boys now because it looks like they're getting ready to start a fire and I need to get grafting with them. Oh, here they are. I'm all Gore-Texed up as well, so I'm nice and waterproofed. I bet that's Chris grafting.
You know.
Rooney's gone to bed, look. Canny little door that, like, Roney. Yeah, I've had to stick a branch inside my shelter, like, just gives a bit more headroom.
Aye.
So I'm going to switch yous off and I'll bring smaller stuff.
Really sticks
Right.
two of them, you know.
Aye. We'll just see what we do with one night, and then you never know, we might need one as an emergency.
What to buy the rest off this way?
Well, everything's absolutely saturated. It's not really cold though, is it?
No,
Mind you, I've got about 6 layers on, like. But we're using one of Rooney's special firelighters to get it started. Obviously, like last week, it took a while to catch, but when I caught it, that was it, like, we were laughing.
Obviously, I'm not helping at the minute because I'm still trying to grow back my hand.
Yeah. He's been bored from sauce and that.
That video got out. Because if we didn't spill them in the land, lovely, then all of a sudden everything stopped and they dive across to this shelter. You can see on the camera, you're like, oh
I've had to
shit.
replen me, what do you call it, like? Me first aid kit. I bought a first aid kit out for me, and I bought an extra one out for Rooney.
It's mint. I've got my hand regenerating now, Philip.
Well, the fire's gone, but it's a struggle a bit, like, isn't it?
It's starting to techno.
It's starting to. It's just getting all the outer layers of the twigs and all that. But what Chris has went and done, he's built it up on the far side because obviously the wind's pushing all the flame out over. So, but we've got there, and we are warm, and anyway, we're well layered up. Because it's, you know, there's no such thing as bad weather. It's just bad gear. That's the old saying, like, you know. And if someone comes down with hypothermia, Chris will jump into bed with them.
Yeah, I'll warm them up, neighbour. I'll warm them
tell you
up,
what, I
neighbour.
never had to do. But yeah, the good old days. I think we're going to end up pulling up a couple of sandbags and swinging a lampshade on. We talking about our old times on exercise. The good old days. The regiment's fucking new, like, isn't it? What?
Bad axeman there.
Nah. I think we all need a Chris to come on camp school.
It's not that, you just fucking frightened God. Jeremy's fucking battering fuck out of everything. Watch that tree falling.
I've never brought my axe, you know. I never normally do fire prep video, but Chris has gone to town on this bit, like. This video I think is going to be about a 3-hour one. Just leave a comment in the comment section what you think about the length of my videos. If you think they're too long, let us know and I'll add a few more minutes on it. No, I'm only kidding. If you think they're too long, let us know and I'll try and just make 2-parters or something, or just try not to waffle too much and just video the action. I did put a questionnaire thing up, what do you call it, a poll thing up on the community posting. Had about 40 people apply, answered on it, like, so thank you very much if any of them were you, and a lot of you voted for the 30-minute one. Actually I think there was 48% of you said that you weren't really bothered, so right, I'm definitely waffling and I don't know if I'll use that, like. Well, the fire's gone there, new look. Good idea, we're putting the fire wood at the back, like. Chris, just say when you want to break it, I'll take over.
Give Roney the axe.
Give it to me.
Who, him? The axe? Have you seen him with a saw? And that's a safe bit of tools.
I'm still waiting on my hand growing back, I've already got the one.
Just look at your hand where you cut it. It's just bruising all that, isn't it? But you've got a vein coming along here, and that was sort of like squirting a bit, like, oop, I just now hit the camera, that was squirting a bit from there, like.
Use that?
Oh.
Aye. Flesh wound, man, flesh wound.
Flesh wound, right. I say, isn't it, big? Well, I haven't been videoing for a while because me, Roney and Chris have just been sitting talking about the good old days and getting warm off this fire. We've dropped the top down a bit just to stop the wind coming into it. But it's not too bad, the weather, like, new, is it?
It's lovely, man.
Lovely. It's great. It's great. It's great just to be out. Just to be out, you know. We're out there doing it.
Storm Dennis.
Oh, Storm Dennis. See you later, mate.
What I wanted to show you is my hand now after my injury. It's like Deadpool. It's just starting to grow back a little bit. I've got a little baby hand, so that means I can have baby sensations. So
if you can reach it.
I'll bring you back when it grows into the full one. Okay, take care.
Aye, so we're just having a laugh.
Nonsense about.
Well, well, I'm not nonsense. If you want to go nonsense about, then happy days, mate.
Alright, so Chris will shag the tree.
Chris is a tree hugger. Anyway, I've only had 2 cans. Well, I haven't even had 2 cans. I've still got a half a can left up the second one. I've only brought 3 with us anyway because I thought it was going to be a bit wilder than this. And anyway, I might bring this back, I might not. Right, hello everybody. Right, I'm back in my shelter. It's absolutely bolted over here. Just had to change my battery because my battery died. I've just been sat around the fireplace, having a good bit of banter all night. Obviously I've got a little bit of wet coming in on me thing, but I think that's off what I've picked up, my water. Obviously my water's a little bit dirty because I forgot to clean my pot, and I'm not really bothered because I'm just going to make a brew. I'm going to have me Jack Daniels, I've got Jack Daniels on the brain tonight. I'm gonna have me what do you call it? Me Baileys and hot chocolate. So I've got that on. Put that there. I've got that flask there with some Baileys in. Oh, that's a bit dirty. It is Baltic like, really, really cold. Oh. I was going to make some food and that, but I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to get this done, get it made, get it drank, get it down my neck, get it warm. Been alright laughing at the fire's been great tonight, like great fire, nice and warm down there. But obviously I'm miles away from the fire now, and God, I'm shivering now. I feel freezing. Put that down there for now, and I'll get rid of it later. But I've got a nice little hip flask here with some Baileys in. It's quite stiff that. I'm just hoping I'm going to be warming up, and I'm going to have a little tipple. And all the rest can go in there. Aye, it's been a good crack, like, good bit of banter. Loads of old stories about what TA days and that. Absolutely brilliant. But as you can see, I'm freezing. I wouldn't mind, I've got my softie and all that on as well. But it's definitely cold up here. We're right up on the top, like, you know. Oh. Get that stove up properly. Get that water boiled. Get a nice brewing is. But aye, it's still windy. It's still a little bit drizzle. The trees have been making some dodgy noises through the night, so but anyway, I'm going to stop waffling and I'll bring this back when I'm sat in me little fleecy blanket with me hot brew on, and I'll bring this back on. Right then, so that's me brew made. Nice hot chocolate and Baileys. I've got my legs, I've obviously stripped all my trousers and that off. I've got my long john bottoms on, my socks on. I've left my softy jacket on for now because I'm outside in my dust bag. Hands are freezing, like, it's definitely cooler away from that fire. But I've got a nice hot Baileys chocolate here to drink. Oh, it's 20 past 11 at night. So I've had 3 cans all night, and then I've got this hot chocolate Baileys. Pure amber nectar, that. Oh, lovely. So anyway, I'm going to listen to some tunes. I'm going to tidy up my mess, put my mess in my pocket here so nothing flies away. And I'm going to say good night everybody, and I shall see you in the morning. Well, good night everybody, and I'll see you in the morning.
Let's hope we catch a couple of fish today. Yeah. I just want to get our fish caught so we can get
right, that's me all in, tucked up in my dust bag. I've got me fleecy blanket, which is working a treat, like, and then me down sleeping bag, 3-season sleeping bag. I've got Fowler on, watching him doing a 30-day challenge with another lad, I can't remember his name, but they're in the Rocky Mountains. So happy days. Nice and warm now. I was freezing before when I come over back to the shelter. But I've got a nice hot brew in us and a bit of entertainment. It's now nearly 11:15 at night. So I was feeling tired before, but I feel awake now. So anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. I'll catch you in the morning for breakfast. Wind's still picking up and it's a little bit of drizzle. So happy days, like. See you in the morning. Right, it's 2:10 in the morning. I'm warm, but It's getting bloody wild out there, like wild. The wind keeps waking us up. I'm not sleeping very well. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's wild. Well, it's very light. It's 10 to 9 in the morning. It was a rough night last night. The wind kept us awake loads. Hence why it's probably 10 to 9 in the morning. I've just woke up and I feel like I could just turn around and go back to sleep. But it's cold. It is cold, like. But I tell you what, the fleecy liner has done its job last night, like helping me with this sleeping bag. I've got a bit of condensation inside. I did start getting a bit of a chill this morning when I woke up. But yeah, it's still blowing a gale. Right, I said it was 10 to 9 before, 10 past 9. My eyes are awake now, and it's actually 10 to 8. There's a little bit of white stuff on the floor there, and at the edge of my top there. So it looks like we might have had a bit of snow last night. Oh, but I'm just giving myself a rub on my arms because it's a bit nippy. And see me top still up on the other side there. I'm surprised that hasn't flew away with the winds last night, like, to be quite honest. Can't see any movement off the lads, but as you can see, it's still blowing a gale. Oh, anyway, I'm waffling all the time on. Hey, well, I'll tell you what, the gas stove's struggling. It's struggling. It's taking ages to boil water here, like. I think it's because it's that cold. The gas bottle's frozen a bit. Oh, but I'm lying. Still lying in my scratcher. I've put my fleecy top on, my softy top on, just to keep us a little my top part of my body warm. Hands are cold, like. But I'm starting to get a little bit of a steam there now for my first brew. I've never seen any movement across this other side there where the lads are. They're probably still hunkered down in their little tents and all, there's the shoppers. So aye, it's definitely cold up here, like, definitely cold. Not colder than what it was last week. I think I need to buy myself a new gas stove. I've had this one for about 4 years now. It's an OEX one. It's done its proud, but I think it's on its last legs, like. I think I might need to invest in a jet boil. Or I might need to spend some money. I mean, I've been a good lad. I've never bought any new kit for a long time, but I've got a few bits of kit that I probably might be selling anyway, like a couple of tents and that. But aye, it's a cow one. I've just been lying listening to radio too. Some good tunes on there, like, good tunes. It was tuned into some other radio channel, but it was all just rocking, hard rock music and rapping music and all sorts of crap. Well, I like the old 80s type music, me, that type of stuff. But anyway, I'm not gonna lie here and waffle loads. Just thought I'd give you an insight into me. My brew taking ages to make, as the gas stove is trickling out. So, well, Chris has just walked by. He's been for a little mooch around the area, like. So, I'm just sitting here now. These cups are ideal if you just want to have a quick breakfast, like porridge. I've already had me brew in it, and then I've made me porridge in it as well. Ideal, perfect size. You're not bringing extra stuff, you're not putting all the porridge into your pot like you're boiling your water in. You know, I suppose you could even use these for putting like pastas in and things. Just put the hot water in there like little packs of noodles, like. But anyway, I'm going to have this. I'm gonna get myself out my stretcher and I'm gonna get some clothes on. I'm warming up now in any way, my hands and that. I'm glad I brought these gloves. Last week I didn't have any decent gloves with us. I went and bought these Solomon gloves, like Gore-Tex Midfield gloves. Perfect for this. Right, well, as you can see, I've started the procedure of packing up. So got the majority of my stuff away, like just got a Gore-Tex jacket, my main jacket, the electrical kit, chair and a ground sheet, and then obviously my top. Alright, so I'm just going to walk out and see the lads, see how they're doing, sit up in a boot, because obviously I've got to get home today because it's my anniversary. I've got to take that off the tree so I don't forget it. I'll hide that over next to my shelter because I don't want to leave anything lying in the trees. Oh, obviously it looks like a battlefield in here, and all the stuff everywhere, all the trees fell over and that, but we survived the night. Oh, are you up in a boot there, Rooney? Are you up in a boot?
Your hand's grown back a little bit more.
Your hand's grown? Can we have a look and see what the growth's been like?
Look, it's grown that big now.
Hey, that's great.
So I can do things together.
Can you?
You know what I mean?
Oh, right.
Yes, I can hold
Hey.
a spoon. Watch this. Oh, where's my spoon? Watch.
Oh, great.
I'll be able to
See?
eat some food now.
You cut it off last week and it's grown back in.
Grown back in. By the next video, it's probably grown in fully. How time laces now.
Aye. Right, did you feel warm last night?
I've got a little bit cold on my feet because I was slid out a bit.
Did you?
I didn't put my thermal socks on.
Aye.
I was only having a little hand. I couldn't like get them out in Bergen, so I only had to put one sock on. And I had one more.
Aye. That fleecy blanket I had inside mine worked a treat like.
Well, I had the blanket from my tongue.
Aye. Right. I'm surprised this is still up like. It's nearly full, mate. You got a few pine needles in there as well, so you better have pine needle tea. Hey, there's quite a bit of water in there, like. Good idea, that. That's just one of them dog bags that you... Is it for the dogs, is it, or a wash bag? A wash bag. Aye, well, I'll see to summit one. Good idea, that, like, just hang it up if you need water. Right, Chris is up as well, but Rooney's going to be taking me 20 hours to get packed away, possibly, because he's a little hard. I'm just about packed, me, like.
Are you?
Aye, well, I've got to get back for the way, it's my anniversary, mate.
All right,
Right, that's me all packed up now. Rooney's still getting packed up, Chris is packed up. This is the area where I slept. As you can see, it looks the same as what it did the last time, except it's a little bit drier on the floor. No rubbish anywhere. Alright, all my rubbish is in my bag, in there. Oh, happy days. Let's have a quick look out here now. As you can see, it's calming down a little bit. Beautiful view from here, like, beautiful. Oh, you got a little crag here, look, and then you got the other one a bit further up. That big crag up there, I think that crag up there is where I camped the last time I was shine. I was in my land shan, looking down into that valley down there. I think that's where I was, and anyway, oh yeah, aye, I think it is it. Aye, well, I might have been, actually I've just nearly fell over. I think I was further over that way, to be honest, but yeah, lovely little view this. See all the fields are all flooded off the river down the bottom there. Oh, but somebody drove up here earlier on in a 4x4, parked up the top, went out for a walk up there. There's a nice bit of woodland up the top there as well, be a bit more down the dip and a bit more cover. Nice bit of woodland down the bottom as well. Oh, got got a few little tracks through there, I think. But anyway, yeah, Chris has still got the fire going for a bit. This is going to get packed up, and then we're going to douse it with the last bits of water we've got, and then we've got the water in the bit that you've seen on the way in. But yeah, this would make a nice little place to sit on a summer's night, watching that look off this rock. Belter night last night, very windy, cold, wet, miserable, but bloody fantastic. A good little test that was. So bring on the next storm. So I'm going to do now, I'm just going to pick my Bergen up. I'm going to head over to the fire area and have a chat with the boys and get warmed up on my hands. My hands are freezing like. So I'll see you in a while. Right, that's us nearly done. So we're gonna douse all the fire off. We're just getting loads of water from out the puddle. We'll do this a few times, and then we'll just disperse the logs. As you can see, area where Roney was, all nice and clean. Chris is there's an upturned tree there. It's got a nice big puddle of water in, so that's where he's getting the water from. So that's Roney's area, all nice and clean. And he's got his ridge line and everything this time. See, I forgot it the last time. Chris's area, so that's where Chris had his little lean-to shelter on. So a good little place to put one, but we have noticed there's a few dodgy trees, like, but there's dodgy trees all over the place, and yeah.